Yeah. Yeah. Very important. That attention. Attention is a power. I want to emphasize this. It's power. It is a power. It's a skill. It's an ability, but it's a power we don't even realize we have. And so we
Yes.
have to pay attention to attention. We have to pay attention to attention. And when you start doing that, you realize, oh my goodness, I'm utilizing this power in a way that's it's not very beneficial. Yeah. I wanted to share real quick here, just on the A's that show was sharing, and just to put things into a greater perspective. This is a mind map I made of way of impeccability, but it also has a lot of overlap with the A plus philosophy, right? There's a lot of overlap, yeah. And you'll see in a moment, and I'll go in here. I mean, it looks very complex right now, but let me zoom in a little bit here, and then we pull it down, and we see, right? So, philosophy of appropriateness. Why is it called the A plus philosophy? Because look, you got these four key terms here, right? Appropriateness, and from that you go to attunement and awareness. You take those two together, and you get application, right? But look underneath attunement, yeah. You see, you've got alignment there, and then you've got adventure, artistry, aspirations, and you've got anomalies. All right, these don't have A's here, but still. And then you've got acting without agenda, which ties these two together, right? See, so four A's there, like a diamond of A's there. And awareness, likewise, you've got attention on the one side, appreciation on the other side, and you've got the abstract, understanding the abstract. If we aren't able to understand abstract conceptuality, our awareness is very, very, very limited. It's not really awareness, but it's like, I don't know what to call it really, but you basically miss the bigger picture. You just always seeing the detail and you never really get to see the moreness, right? And then of course we have application, and that goes down to everything else. And then, from this we get to character. Now it would be nice if there was an A term for character, but so be it, yeah. And so the application is all about your character. You start with the self-conception, and you build the character, and then from character you have ways of being and ways of living, and all of this you're getting through all those tools that I mentioned: habit management, mood management, energy management, association management is somewhere in here as well. And we get other tools: impeccability, strategy. It gives us real power. This is capital P power, personal power, which leads to more, yeah, moreness, yeah, and all of the things that come with moreness. So what I'm trying to say is that in what we're sharing, it's not just stuff that we're pulling out of the air. There's a lot that goes behind this, right? There's that greater system, yeah, a moreness involved. That's not just the idea of moreness, right? Uh, Again, I would stress the knowledge. Joseph says this. Joseph says, again, I would stress the knowledge ability of the therapist is the key factor. All right, I'll come back to it in a moment. Recapitulation when it is appropriate. However, sorry, I never asked the client to bring up trauma until they were ready to bring it up themselves and deal with it. I would even ask them, are you sure in your decision to go back there? Yes. Actually, Joseph, the program that I put together, Capital H Hearing, its full title is Capital H Hearing and Helping. Now, yes, it is about the skill of perception. Capital H Hearing is about the skill of truly being able to perceive. And I have shared this via the lens, the filter of somebody who is in some kind of help with other people, therapists, coaches, counselors, etc. But also it is for becoming your own therapist, your own counselor, yes, your own coach. And that's the filter, the lens, the format that I've used for this program. And the one of the subtitles for this program, Capital H Hearing, is wisdomless coaching. So I come from a very different perception. And I say, if you have capital H hearing skills, yes, you don't need any knowledge or ability in order to be able to truly make a difference to somebody else. Because all you are doing is you are going to practice your skills of capital H hearing which allows them the space, the format, and all of the tools come automatically from the client being heard. And not just being heard, but feeling heard. And in order to feel heard, you, as your job as the therapist, counselor, coach, etc., you have to make space. A massive part of this entire program. It's a very big program, very sophisticated. Yeah, it is making space, capital H, hearing, perceiving. But you don't need to have any knowledge. You don't have to have any skills, any wisdom. This is the incredible magic of it. And of course, the end result is when you take these skills and you apply them to capital H, hearing the universe, everything changes, right? So right in the beginning, the very start of the program is there's a quote that says, the client is always you. So we have this idea as part of superiority paradigm that we need to teach, we need to bring wisdom, we need to have a, no, you need to make space for people to be able to resolve the issues themselves. That's really in the end what happens. Yes. When you really think about it, it's people getting to a point of understanding, awareness, discernment, and application where they resolve the issues themselves. Yeah. And the quicker we get them to the place where they understand this is it, and they're not looking to the therapist for answers, solutions, and how do I do this? What do I do? Right? Because when they're doing that, they live in your life, not their own. They need to figure it out for themselves, and that is your job. So part of capital H hearing is learning to ask appropriate questions, not tell, ask.